and welcome back, my fellow casuals, to another episode of Red Eye Fights. I'm your host, Steven, from the Mr. Trigger podcast, and today we have a very interesting episode of Red Eye Fights. As you may or may not know, Red Eye Fights is a segment where we come on after working a 24-hour shift or a long 12-hour shift with my play group, and we try and pit ourselves against people who are either better at the game or have just had more sleep and make a whole lot more sense at the time. Today, we're going to do something that we talked about in episode 3 of our podcast, and if you hadn't had a chance to listen to it, please go back and listen to it either after watching this video or whenever you get a chance. We talked about some more in the casuals toolkit, but we talked a lot about limited. Limited is one of my favorite formats. It is the best way it's ever been described to me was when it was described as it's almost like Christmas morning every Friday night. You go, you get to pick cards, either in draft or sealed, and it's basically like you get to play with these brand new cards right out of the box, and then you get to apply them to your already built decks. A large population at my local game store when we do sealed, a lot of times they're looking for commander pieces coming from new sets, and then there's a lot of people who actually just enjoy limited as a format itself. So what we're going to do, and is if you're not aware, I did go to the Theros Beyond Death pre-release where we did a sealed event at the local game store, my local game store here in Greenville, North Carolina, Blue Ox Games, and did not do so well. It was actually pretty bad. So we're going to take another stab at sealed, and also for our newer players who are looking to get into Magic, trying to explain kind of what sealed is and what limited is as a whole. And that's kind of the plan for today's Red Eye Fights. I will make some mistakes, and we're still going to have a good time, though. So, we're going to get into this sealed thing. So, what happens is, at the very beginning of your sealed event, you'll get 6 14-card packs, obviously as it states on Magic the Gathering Arena, and you build what they call a limited deck, which is a 40-card deck. And all that means is that you can only use cards that you find in the packs that you pull for this sealed event, meaning that the playing field is pretty evenly matched out. Everybody kind of has the same odds of pulling good cards. Now, obviously, other people have better luck. That's not my gig. I'm actually one of the most unlucky people you ever meet. But you go out, you get these 6 packs, and you build a deck based on the archetype you can find within the set. So you don't get to use synergies from other sets or anything like that. But it's a really good way to, number one, learn better deck building. Helps you fine-tune some of the things you look for when you're building any kind of deck, whether it be Commander, Pauper, Modern if you're into Modern. It helps you become a better deck builder. We talked a little bit about that on the podcast. And it also boosts your collection. If you're brand new to Magic, it's a really good way to jump out there and get a handful of cards to build a standard deck, or just have fun. Fill up your binder with a couple of decent rares and things like that. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and get into this sealed pool. And we say sealed pool, it's whatever set cards you have that come out of these 6 booster packs. And so what Magic the Gathering Arena does is the very first thing it shows you are the 6 rare cards that you open. And the reason it does that is these are some of the cards you're looking for to use during your sealed event. They're obviously going to be more powerful cards, and they're going to be cards that you can kind of build a deck around depending on how many of each you pull. So for us, it looks like we pulled the new Pokeranos. I can never pronounce his name, but he actually was printed in the original Theros set. But this one is Unchained. He's a zombie Hydra, and from what I can tell, this is a very strong card. And that may be something that pushes us into not drafting, but building a Golgari or black-green deck. We also got another black card in Euphemia. So that also, and again, this is one of the things you want to look for in a regular sealed event is look at your rare cards, because normally your rare and uncommon cards or mythic rares like this one is are going to be some of your strongest cards that come out of your sealed pool. So let's take a look and see what else we got. All right. So much like in a regular sealed event, you're going to have these cards kind of fanned out, and you're going to separate them by color, and you'll separate them by bombs or strong rare cards or even strong common cards that some sets do contain. And that comes with time, being able to understand what the card does and how powerful it is. And that's basically what you do. So everything's already separated out for color for us in this set. And like I said, we look at our rare cards. So if we wanted to use this Archon of Sun's Grace, we would obviously want to build around the enchantment entering the battlefield, and having it make a lot of 2/2 white Pegasus creature tokens, because they have lifelink as a life gain deck, and in this set I've already found out there's a lot of enter the battlefield, have things to do with creatures entering and exiting the battlefield and leaving the graveyard and things of that nature. But let's take a look at some of the other stuff we got. It doesn't look like we got a lot of strong things in white. So we're just going to take a look. See what other kind of stuff. Alright. Another thing you want to look for in sealed is removal. So much like Pauper, if you're familiar with Pauper, sealed events or limited events are kind of based around creatures and the basics of Magic, which is another really good reason to do some limited stuff, whether it be draft or sealed, because it helps you understand the game a little bit better, and it understands the basics of the game. Obviously, there's going to be different things per set, but it does require a lot of combat, the basis of the game. You don't have a lot of combo decks coming out of sealed pools and things of that nature. So just food for thought. Get online, do a sealed event, go to your local game store, do sealed or draft. It's a really good time. So we've got some removal here. Myra's Grasp, it's one generic and one swamp. Enchanted creature gets -3, -3. And if you'll notice, a lot of the creatures in this set, not that one, but a lot of creatures in the set have a toughness of around 3. It looks like we have a very good amount of power in black. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So what I'm seeing here is a lot of strength in black. I've got some sacrifice outlets, or I have a sacrifice outlet. I have, looks like I have a good amount of creatures in the color pie that I'm looking at. Some vanilla creatures are actually pretty important, just because you want those big bodies on the field. A 4 CMC 4/3 is actually not bad at all, and I have 2 of them even, so I can have a couple of them. And if I run the Euphemia, I can exile an enchantment card from my graveyard if I do create a 2/2 black zombie creature token, and every one of my enchantment creatures actually counts towards a enchantment for Euphemia. So it's looking like I have a really decent start for black. Got some flying creatures in black as well. Graveyard Hate is really strong out of this set, just because we have the new escape mechanic. If you're not familiar with the escape mechanic, I will try and find... Oh, there's one right there. So the escape mechanic is you pay a cost, you exile other cards out of your graveyard to cast it from your graveyard. So Graveyard Hate in the limited format of Theros is actually pretty powerful. Okay. Yeah, I think I definitely want to run with this part of the color wheel for sure because it looks very, very powerful. And what we're going to do is, remember, in the beginning we pulled Pocoronos. I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly. It's okay. So we're going to see what we have in green as well. Oh, wow, we actually didn't get a lot out of green. 1/1 Death Touch isn't bad. Return to Nature is actually a very good pull because it'll actually get rid of pretty large enchantment creatures and pretty powerful enchantments in the set. So more than likely, because of that, and I've got some other enchantments I might can use. I think I'm definitely I got an escape card that gets pretty big once you escape it, and I actually got two of those. I apologize if you hear the mic going in and out. I apparently am a little under the weather, and I did not realize it till I started recording this morning. So this card is almost impossible not to play in this sealed pool because we do have access to black. We have some good black and green cards available to us. We've got some fixing, some mana fixing, I should say. So I really think this is probably the best bet. We could look through some of this other stuff, but I want to concentrate. And in real life, we wouldn't have this much time. We would actually have to, I think, normally get like 25, 20 minutes to actually build a sealed deck. So what we're going to do is we're going to start building around this Golgari theme. And he himself has removal built in. It has the escape mechanic, so when it does finally have damage dealt to it enough that it dies, not only is it going to have escape and it can come back from the graveyard, but it also comes back with 12 +1/+1 counters on it. So that is an absolute must run. We're in two colors. We'll see if it's worth running a Traveler's Amulet. I'm not really sure if it's going to be or not. We definitely want to do this Return to Nature because it can get rid of enchantment creatures. It can get rid of, other artifacts in the set. I'm not 100% sure. There's some kind of vanilla equipment in the set. Also, there's this Thunder and Chariot, which actually I pulled this in the original pre-release I played, and it was actually pretty good. I tried to play it with my red-green satyrs to no avail. Relentless Pursuit is also a really good card I saw during pre-release. It's basically card draw. You're looking at the top four, putting a creature or land from them into your hand, the rest of your graveyard, and it really links up really well with your escape creatures because it's a way to dump these escape creatures into the graveyard, and you're actually kind of incentivized to escape these creatures because just like Pokernos, he actually escapes with 12 +1/+1 counters. Loathsome Chimera escapes with a +1/+1 counter, so it's a little bit stronger than a 4/1. So we'll take this. The biggest thing to remember is you have to. I say you have to. You want to meet a certain amount of. You want to meet a certain amount of creatures and lands and things of that nature. Traditionally, you want to be running anywhere from 14 to 17 creatures. You want to run 16, 17 lands, and then that leaves. I can't do math this morning, guys. I'm so sorry. That leaves about 8 non-creature, non-land cards to run. So we actually. So we're at. Yeah, we're doing okay right on. Okay. So Warbriar Blessing is actually kind of like a form of removal as well because it's going to make a creature fight another creature and it pumps their toughness, so it makes it a little bit harder for that creature to die when they fight the other creature. If you're not familiar with fight, when two creatures fight each other, it deals non-combat damage equal to its power to the other. Oh, a little bit of card draw. Okay, and trample. Alright. Yeah, green seems like it was really strong in this. Oh, did I pull 2? Warbriar? Okay. Well, actually, let's leave that out for now. Okay. So it's a 10-6. So this seems like a really good form of removal. There's a lot of smaller creatures in the set. Whenever you attack, hit all their creatures are going to block. So you pretty much get to pick what creatures are gonna die at that point. So I actually feel like it's pretty good. That's a pretty good pull, even though, not sure about that, because if I understand it correctly, when he comes blocked by a creature, so possibly drawing 4 cards off of it. We'll keep it and see. We might have enough removal that we might be able to keep their board clear, because we do have some Death Touchers. We're gonna have, once we get into our black, so we're gonna have definitely gonna run these. Oh, I actually got 2 of these 1/3s. Cool. And I'm sure there's an archetype within the set that wants you to, like a aristocrat's archetype, meaning you get rewarded for sacrificing creatures. Maybe there's a lot of low costed escape mechanics. So I want a second copy of Harpy. Underworld Charger is actually a pretty good card too. I pulled it during pre-release and ended up playing it in one of the last iterations of the deck I played. It keeps coming back because of escape, and it comes back with 2+1/+1 counters on it. Let's see. So there's actually not a. Let's see. Got 4 cards left. Underworld Dreams is a really good card, but I don't think in limited. I don't think it's that great in limited. I might be wrong. Oh wow, that's actually pretty awesome. With the limited amount of card draw in limited, taking people off of that card draw or making them discard cards is actually really good. Let's see what our curve looks like. Oh, our 2, yeah, we're at 4 and 5. I think we can afford. Let's see. Let's see where we're at. We're up to 12 creatures, so we actually probably need to pick up the rest of our creatures. So 4 CMC, 3/3 with Death Touch, and you get to put cards into your graveyard, which helps you with your escape mechanic. So this would actually be if I was running a mono black. It actually would not be bad in this one either, because I do have some black pips in my creatures as well. That'll kind of round out our curve. Should we run that? I'm sorry, I keep going back and forth. I really don't mean to. I don't know why it's doing that. One of these. Really don't want to run. You want a couple of big, high mana costed bombs to come out at some point, but I don't think I want to run 2 6-drops. So this could potentially be in a 5/5 when I don't like the upside on that one as much. Not for 6 mana. I think the upside on this 6 mana card is a little bit better. I think we pick up. Because we have some escape. We have some escape creatures. We don't have that many though, so I don't know if I want to run a second one of those or not. We do have Ephemia, so if we can get Ephemia out and we end up milling some of our enchantment creatures, or if we end up, let's see, do I have a lot of enchantment creatures? We do have some enchantments. Yeah, I feel like that's not horrible. Okay. We'll run the second one of these over running another big guy like this. And then probably go ahead and I'll probably go ahead and run this Scavenging Harpy. Just cause it gives me that flying and also gives me that graveyard hate for those escape heavy archetypes. Okay. So let's make sure we're looking okay. Whoops. Did not mean to do that, but right here we'll change over to change over that. Did not mean to change that, but while we're right here. So we ended up with 16 creatures, an instant, 2 sorceries, 1 artifact, 6 enchantments, which gives us a little bit of our enchantment synergy with our Ephemia, and then 17 lands. And it also includes an artifact for fixing specifically in Traveler's Amulet. We may change that after a while just because we may not need it. Matter of fact, we're in 2 colors. We can probably cut Traveler's Amulet. I think our creature count's pretty good at 16. Let's take Travelers out and let's see if we can't find one more thing to put in. See if we can't find one more thing to put in. Because I don't feel like a 2-color deck is actually going to require that much fixing. We'll throw one more. We'll throw one of these in. These seem pretty powerful. Okay. Alright, so we've got our 40 cards. I'm actually going to make Procranos. Okay, Procranos. Okay, I'll make him the... Okay. Alright, so here's where we're at. We have a pretty good curve, it looks like. And these are some of the things you can look at on Arena, but something you have to pay attention to in the real world, too. The only thing I really don't like... Yeah, so we have... Normally you want to have medium 1-drops, and then 2 and 3 and then down, but we just didn't have a lot of 1-drops in this set that worked out for us. But we're sitting right at about 2.8, so it's not bad. We ended up with 17 creatures, 17 lands, and then our utility stuff. So I think this is gonna be pretty good. All right. So I hope everybody kind of has a better idea of what sealed is and what sealed does. Hopefully that kind of explains it for you. And we're gonna see how good it is. This should be a best of 1, which again, I love best of 1. So I think we're ready to go. Hold on 1 second, guys. Alright, let's see how we do. I'm just hoping it's better than my actual pre-release. Because my pre-release was much like episode 2 of RedEyeFights. It was ridiculously horrible. But I learned a lot from that pre-release. I was able to open the doors a little bit and let some people in to help me get a little bit better. Baba of the Dark Schemes. I love the name. Alright. So we start off with our colors. We've got a 1-drop. We got some creature removal. Oh yeah, I think this is good. I think this is really good. Alright. Oh, I love the new landscape. It's awesome. And again, my casual ass. Excuse me, my casual self. Did not mean to cuss. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really tired. I apologize if kids are watching. Please don't do this. Okay, so we did go first. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and run out our 1/1 Death Toucher. Blocks pretty well unless they get flyers. Blue green. Ooh. One of the very, very strong mana dorks in the set. I think I'm gonna hold on to my Myers Grasp for now. I don't think the Manador's really worth taking out just a second. That may change once it starts tapping for 2 of any one color, so we'll see. We'll go no attacks. Trying to play it safe. See what happens. Put us on blue-green. He's got 4 mana available to him. I'm gonna think about it. That's cool. Ooh, that makes our flyer a little bit worse. Alrighty. Well, that kind of stinks. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so instant or sorcery spell. Alright. Alrighty. I think. Methinks. Let's go to combat. No attacks. And we'll play out this Scavenging Harpy for now. I hate that I don't get to use its graveyard ability. Actually, no. Let's go with Loathsome Chimera first. Again, these may be all mistakes. This deck may not do anything I wanted to, but we shall see. Oh wow. Oh, he almost missed it. Alrighty. So, I think we need to get rid of this, because this is going to make it harder and harder for me to remove something else on their side of the board. So let's go ahead and Myers Grasp that, and then next time we'll be able to play our big bomb. Alright. Let's go ahead and get rid of this thing. Okay. And we'll do no attacks. We're keeping them off of attacking us right this second with our 3/5. With our little 1/1 Death Toucher. That's the power of a Death Toucher, that our opponent really doesn't want to lose their creature. Okay, they're pretty far away from drawing 3 cards off of that. Otherwise, just a 1/2 enchantment creature. Oh, no. Oh, that was the one I wanted to see. Alright, we'll play our land. I think we play Pokeranos now. And next turn start shooting down. Yeah, we'll start shooting down their board with that. And it also gives us ability to take out their Cataract if they so wish. I know I'm playing really defensively. Not 100% sure why. Go no attacks for now and just pass turn. We got some good blocks with a Death Toucher and a Pokeros. Oh, okay. I really need to draw my sacrifice outlet creature now. Oh, that was painful. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Wow. Okay, so I kind of see a theme. Oops. Why'd you oopsie? So actually, in order to return to nature this, it's going to cost 4 to return to nature? Goodness. I guess he's oopsing because he didn't realize it still came in with its +1/+1 counters. So it actually isn't horrible for us. We still have a 4 mana cost, 6/7 on the field on the board. So let's get our Harpy out there. And we're looking at 1, 2, 3 pips. So we can actually, if we hit a land drop, that'll be a good play for next turn. Let's do. I don't think we have any good. Well, yeah, we'll tap with our Furnace because if he does decide to block, we'll be able to take one of his creatures out, and we'll get a chance to escape it later. And next turn we can start flying overhead with Scavenging Harpy. If he wants to, he would have to block with. He'd have to block with at least 2. Yep. Alright, so he's going to deal 7. And I've got. So probably the Cowfield I'll let die. Just because we don't have a lot of instant sorceries. Oh, that card does have reach though. Yeah, we'll let it go like that. I think the Caliph is a little more powerful, so that's fine. Actually, we can take the Caliph out with that. So let's take out his reach creature. Okay. Because if I can hit a land drop next turn, I can actually. Oh. Okay. So, do we want to escape this? Nah, he's probably holding something up to keep that from happening. So we'll be able to shoot down the Caliph. Now I wonder if they're gonna make me pay 1 spells your opponent casts. No. Okay. So this isn't actually gonna be. No, it's not a spell target, it's an ability. Okay, that works. Alright. Let's drop this. Kill the Caliph. There we go. And now we have pretty good attacks. If they want to block grim position, I can still shoot down one of their creatures. And I'll hold back my Death Touching 1/1. Okay. Alright, opponent. So next turn, let's see. Oh, yep, next turn. Oh, do we have 6 cards? Nope. We gotta wait a little while for that happens. Okay, lands are not helping us get there, but that's okay. Alright, let's go to combat. Again, if they really want to trade anything, they can. We'll keep back. Yeah. Alright. And we'll go ahead and play out this Nyxborn Marauder. Oh, he sounded mad. Okay. What you got, opponent? Ooh. See, Return Nature. Very, very good card out of the set with all the enchantment creatures. Okay. Huh. Alrighty. Ooh, very good. That's actually really awesome for us to play this card. Alright, let's go to combat first. And we'll go ahead and... We're kind of baiting this out. Just to see if they bite on it. because if it goes to graveyard, it'll kind of fuel our Pokenos. So let's see what happens. At some point, they're going to have to actually start blocking. Alright, that's actually precisely what we want to happen, believe it or not. So now we get to, so we'll have 4 in our graveyard, and we get to take 3 out, and this is exile 6 other cards. Oh yeah, perfect. That sets us up to play that card again, and barring them drawing into a counterspell or something, we should be great. Oh, that was a perfect meal. Beautiful 3 lands off the top, getting us closer to some gas. This is awesome. This is really good. Really excited about this. Oh, I did not even realize that was my mistake. I did not realize he was up that far. Ooh. Up, and opponent gives it up. He sees it writing on the wall. Good game, opponent. Good game. Alright, so game 1 of the sealed event actually went really, really well. Alright. I don't think I want to make any changes right now. I think we've got a pretty good setup here. So let's just go on into game 2. So far, we are doing 1000% better than my actual pre-release. We've actually won a game. Okay, so this is a little bit of a iffy hand. I have my mana to cast cards out of my hand, but there's a very strong possibility I'll draw nothing but green cards the rest of the game. This is kind of scary for me. I'm on the draw though. We'll chance it. We'll chance it. To be sure, we've drawn almost. We'll go out on a limb. We'll see how it goes. We're on the draw, so maybe we'll draw into that green mana source. Okay, so maybe running a mono blue mill deck, maybe? Is that what's going on? Which actually kind of helps us a little bit with our escape costs. Okay. Oh, that hurts my heart. We really needed that forest. Did he mill a creature by chance? He did it. Milled a scavenging harpy. Okay. So we'll actually probably wait till next turn to play this, so we can play that. Yeah. We'll play this turn, and then next turn, be able to play both the Mire Triton and Omen of the Dead, and get the other Scavenging Harpy back to our hand. Blue-green apparently seems popular. The only thing I can see messing us up is if he keeps milling our green mana sources. Oh, wow. Talk about a bomb. Okay, that's an issue. That is an issue. Good thing, so they are kind of far away from making that work for them, but that's still scary. Alright. So, we're going to self-mill a little here. We'll probably mill a forest, knowing my luck. Okay. I'm gonna play out Omen of the Dead. And yeah, I think Scavenging Harpy is a good pick here. Just because he's got an escape creature, I can actually exile that from his graveyard. No attacks. So that actually gives me a pretty good, that's a pretty good card against something like Ooh, wow. That's actually really awesome. There's some green mana. Awesome. Okay. Even though we're not going to use any of it right now, we're going to go ahead and use the Scavenging Harpy he knows about. I don't know if there's a 2 mana counterspell in the format. I'm not sure. We'll find out though, I guess. So let's go ahead and get beautiful. Alright. Got that. Not have to worry about that again. Let's see. Probably no attacks. We do have a 2/1 Death Toucher. But I really don't want to trade it just yet. I want to wait until. Really want to wait until I have to use it when this thing starts getting really massive and he wants to swing in. Okay. Oh wow. Combo. Oh, that's painful. So he gets to draw a card, and he gets +1/+1 counter, and he, oh man, that is a combo for sure. Goodness gracious. That is impressive, my friend. Impressive. Alright. So, really don't want to give my opponent any more card draw. He's already been drawing a lot of cards. But, we can literally wipe his board. But he'll get to draw 3 cards off of it. If I understand the card correctly, I believe that's correct. So, actually, that's not a terrible deal. So let's get a combat. Go ahead and swing in for 2. I don't think any of these have any reach that I know of. Yeah, we'll just swing in for 2. Oh. Okay. Huh. Sweet. Alright, well that's fine. We'll gain a life. And then we'll come back and play a next one Marauder or something like that. So and then nothing happens. And we'll just play out our vanilla 4/3, which blocks pretty well against Selesnya Chapnian for now. He's gonna keep getting value off of this card, so I probably should have just let everything else happen. We got us. Ooh, goodness, yeah, that's getting kind of big. Luckily, like I said, other than taking the trample damage, I can kind of keep him off of attacking. What in the world? Oh, because he milled me. Okay, gotcha. That champion is actually so good. Wow. Okay. See, I can pretty much force his board next turn unless he has something to remove this. I think that's my best bet. Go ahead and try and get that champion off the battlefield. Because right now I have no good attacks. He has no good attacks. I could escape this. I think I'll go ahead and get this out on the field. Oh no! I didn't think about it. He has plenty of mana up for counters. Oh, okay. Got lucky. Whew. Okay. Yeah, I don't really have any good attacks right now. Okay. Moving on. So we will wipe his board clean though next turn. Oh wait, uh-oh. Ooh, wow. Yeah, so he knows that's coming. Loathsome Chimera. Okay. So that's actually not a bad play, because that'll put, so that's 7, 8, 9. So it'll leave one creature on his side of the battlefield. And he's getting ready to draw 3 cards, so I'll probably actually pick that, which is going to force me. Yeah. Alright. Well, that made it a little bit harder. Trample Hexproof. Okay. So let's go ahead and go to combat. So if I understand the card correctly, he has to block with all of them. He has to block with all creatures. And then I get to order damage. So I can only get rid of 2 because that champion got so big. I can deal with keeping. I hate for him to draw 3 cards though. I don't really mind the mill so much because it kind of feeds our escape. But I definitely want to get that card draw off the battlefield before he draws 3 more cards. He's already getting ready to draw some cards off this enchantment. Yeah, let's order it like that. And he did get to draw a bunch of cards off me anyways, but so did he get anything? Nothing with escape, I don't think. Okay. Oops. And then yeah, we'll escape with the Chimera. Get rid of this. Actually, well, hold on. Yeah, get rid of this and these lands. Actually, I can just get rid of 3 lands, I guess. Yep. Okay. And we'll play out this Grim Physician. Okay. So he got all the card draw from me for sure, and we'll see how that plays out. So he'll draw 2 cards, yeah. So he ended up with a group full of cards, but I got some of his big beaters off the field, which does help. That may have been a mistake. I'm cool with milling some lands off the top. Maybe we're drawing some gas. Of course not. How many cards do I have in the library? Ooh. Down to 13 cards. We need to kind of end this soon. Alright. Let's play this land. I guess we'll go ahead and play both of these out. Or do we want to... Well, scrap, yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and go to combat. Let's go ahead and get in with these. I'm cool with that. Trade. That's fine, no big deal. can just escape this lonesome chimera again. Or do I want to... Actually, let's go with the original plan, and then we can escape next turn on the lonesome chimera. I don't think my opponent really has anything in the graveyard, and I'll get rid of this just in case. Okay. Alright, so we're just going to end turn there. This has been kind of a stalemate, but I didn't realize I'm pretty low. I didn't realize how much that mill was significant and limited. So, but we have a pretty decent board state. We can start. I just wonder if we can get it done in time, really. He has all the mana in the world and probably tons of enchantments in his hand, so I may end up getting decked. I don't know. We're getting really, really low on that graveyard. Oh, but the clock just got a little bit stronger. Oh, you wouldn't wait to play that. Okay. I guess I'm okay with taking 4 here. I mean, I'm gonna end up getting decked anyways if I don't. Or I could block with my 1/1. Oh, never mind. I can't do that. I think I'll let this 4 go. Oh, you know what? He might have that +3/+3 card. No, okay. Oh, that was actually a pretty good draw. Okay. So I have to pay 6. Oh, so it's all my mana. Okay. He may very well have a counterspell. And then he can escape his own lonesome chimera. I think we kind of have to get rid of that Sage of Mysteries, though, because I'm really scared of getting decked here. Let's go ahead and get it off the battlefield, see if we can swing in for a little bit of damage, and then preserve our library. Because we are actually in a lot of... we're in high danger of getting decked. Okay. Move to combat. If he wants to block the position, that's fine. I know he can block the Marauder. He can't block this. Yeah, that's fine. I'm kind of trying to chip away at him a little bit here and there. That's fine with me. I can take out hit. Well, I guess that's really not a super great deal. It just makes him pay more mana to recast it, which is okay, I guess. And then we'll escape Lonesome Chimera. And we'll get rid of 1, 2, 3. So I feel pretty confident. My opponent's in blue. I'm pretty... Oh, okay, so I think we're pretty safe on casting Corpornos this turn now, because... Let's go ahead and get it out on the battlefield. been kind of hard for our opponent to deal with a 12-12. So we'll just, so we gotta do 6. Okay. We start kind of chipping away at his board, getting rid of some of his creatures. Oh, I did. What in the world? Oh, because it wasn't his turn. Wow. That was actually really awesome. Wonder how we do about that. Very good opponent. Very good. Wow. All right. This feels really bad. I don't really see a true way out of this. It's actually been a really close match, and I think it'll actually end up being, it'll come down to whoever runs out of cards first, and which is going to be me, more than likely. Oh wow, that's actually really good. So everybody gets trample. Oh, and he's meta. Oh wow. And he's going to get something lifelink and trample. Oh, wow. Yes, I guess this may be the turn that he kind of turns the... Did he mean to do that? I think he meant to equip. Yeah, I think he meant to equip, because I didn't have anything on the indestructible war hex first. I'm pretty sure he'll attack with that so he can gain a life. He can re-escape next turn. Oh, this is real feel bad. Alright. Yeah, I think this is kind of over for us. I believe our opponent has just kind of outrun us. Not good, friends. Not good. I think we're getting ready to get handed our first loss. Everything has trample. I have no way to deal with it. I really don't think I have a way to deal with this. Only thing, I may have got rid of all my enchantments earlier. I have one enchantment I can make a 2/2 with. Oh man, this is bad. This is real bad. Let's see. Let's see if we have anything at the top that we can even use. Wow, that's a big negative. Okay. We're looking for something. We're looking for something to try and take. Try and take our opponent off. Really no good attacks now. I mean, we can chip in for 2, but I feel like we probably should hold on to that, especially our opponent having trample. Yeah, we'll make a 2/2. Yeah, I feel pretty confident this is pretty much over for us. I don't think we're gonna draw anything good. Oh wow. Oh no. Not only is it a 5-5. Oh wow. Oh yeah, I think that's pretty much it for us. Not sure where I went wrong in this game. I think we played about the best we could. I just think our opponent he may have drawn to a little more. Actually, I do know where I went wrong. Feel pretty confident. I messed up attacking with that boar and giving our opponent that much card draw. So the boar may have to come out. It got rid of a creature, but I think the card advantage itself actually really screwed us up. Yeah, all that happens. Yep. I think that's pretty much all this wrote, kids. I don't think there's a whole lot we can do from here. Opponent has trample. I can block and get rid of, but I'm still going to take 3. Yeah, this is actually... Oh, this is so bad. Now, this will take his stuff off of trample, but he's still going to gain a ton of life. I'm still going to take 3. I don't really think there's a way we can dig ourselves out of this. I really don't feel like there's a way we can dig ourselves out of this. I mean, we can escape a Loathsome Chimera once. Is that right? Yeah, just once. There's really not a lot we can do. Really not a ton we can do here. Okay. And yeah, I guess that's it. We did get our opponent off of trample, which helps us out a little bit because now we have some chunk blockers that we can keep making. So that's worth noting. Which only have okay, so he'll end up shooting down something halfway decent. Okay, yeah, I'm going to get that off the battlefield. So, I guess we'll sacrifice it to... I guess give us some fuel for something. Really not sure. We're in such a... Yeah, I think we're in such a position we're not going to be able to do anything with this. He's getting ready to gain a ton more life. Oh man. And did that, I think that enchantment actually gave it, oh, it already had trample. Oh wow. Yep. We would literally have to block with almost everything just to kill the next Plume Ancient, I think. Wow. I guess we'll block here. So that's 7. And we'll take the 1, I guess. Yeah, this is all bad. And he's getting ready to gain all that back. Oh, yeah. Alright. My friends, we just got handed our first loss of the game. I literally don't think there's anything in my deck that'll help. Another sack outlet's not going to do it. Yep, let's go ahead and just get out of this. Good game, opponent, good game. The Be Right Back Ninja. He definitely ninja'd me. So, now that I've actually got to play that, whatever it was, I feel like the downside to this guy is way too much. I gave my opponent 4 cards of card advantage. So let's see if we can't find something else to throw in there. That was way too much card advantage over us. I would almost rather have. Let's see. I would almost rather have an underworld charger, something that keeps coming back and doesn't give my opponent that many cards. Aspect of Lamprey actually wouldn't be bad either. Gives me a little life-linking creature. Let's try running that instead. I think our mana's still okay for that. I feel pretty confident. Yeah. Let's try that instead. I just feel like, and I might be wrong, that might be a better card than what I think, but I really do not see where giving my opponent 3 to 4 cards on top of me not having a ton of card draw in this deck. I don't think that's a great idea. Alright, so we got a mulligan in his hand. We don't have any green mana source. This is slightly better. Little disruption. We're kind of high on our curve, but better than not having a green mana source and 4 green cards. I think we'll get rid of one of these 4s. I think that's fine. Okay. Alright. I hadn't introduced myself all game. Oh, that's a good draw. We gotta get a... Okay. Hey, we actually got a hello back. Very nice. Let's see if we can't take... Let's take a peek at their hand and see what they got going on. See what kind of deck we're playing against. Black, white. Probably... Oh, he's got 2 of those in hand. Oh, wow. Let's see. Yeah, because that'll hit my enchantment creatures. Of course, that will too. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess we'll get rid of that. Not sure that was worth the 1 life lost. Yeah, this was a pretty slow hand to play. Probably shouldn't have played it, honestly. So my opponent's got 4. Yeah, my opponent's got 4 mana. They're gonna play the Death Toucher, which kind of makes us feel bad. Okay. Should we just go ahead and cast Paul Crosier? Or we can play our own. Joke's on you, we got one of those too, friend. I'll trade that. I mean, we're gonna have issues dealing with it anyways. I'm not scared to trade 1 for 1 there. Oh. Whoa. What is that? Huh. Whenever another non-token creature. Okay. Okay. And it has flying. Huh. Yeah, let's go ahead and get Prochnos out there. Maybe that way next turn we can fight that thing, get it off the battlefield. Oh, actually that was a bad idea. That was actually a really bad idea. I forgot he has a Myers Grasp. Whoops. Yeah, he can actually Myers Grasp that pretty easily. It's a good possibility. I just stink at limited. I mean, we joke about it all the time that we're not good at the game, and we're really not. Here at NYT, we really just enjoy it. We enjoy all facets of the game. So he has to know that I'm going to end up fighting his Nightmare Shepherd. Like, he has to know that's coming next turn. Because a 4/4 flyer that gives him copies of creatures he has is not okay. Okay. That was an odd move on his part. That was a really odd move. Because now I'll get to fight, take it out, and I'll get to draw a card. Yep. I'm going no attacks for now. Really don't feel like. I will not trade a Poker Notes for the 3/3 Death Toucher. Now I can't see it getting Myers Grass now. I think what my opponent is scared of is me escaping it. Of course, he doesn't know. He doesn't know I'm not quite there with the mana in order to escape it. We are really thinking about this, aren't we? Okay. Do we want the... No. I don't think so. Playing in a true black fashion. If we win at 1 life, it's the same winning at 20 life. It was actually a really good draw because now we can escape Pokeros. Of course, I'm debating whether or not to be mana efficient. I'm thinking about getting a creature back to my hand and also being able to play an Expo Marauder. That'll actually be pretty helpful. And I really don't mind trading this for that Death Toucher, I guess. Yeah. Oh, I forgot Undead has Flash. Yeah, so let's just swing in for 3. Get our 3 damage in. We'll run this next War Marauder out. We don't mind losing it, and actually we can trade it with his Death Toucher or the Underworld Charger, probably the Death Toucher, and then okay. Yeah, I took one of those out of your hand. Okay. So I'll take 6 here. Oh wow. Okay. we're in kind of tight territory right here. Let's see. Is there anything with escape right now? Doesn't look like it. Just in case, though, we'll get rid of that. Let's see. I reckon attacking is wrong. We would actually rather lose Poker Nose next turn and be able to escape it. And that makes it a little bit harder to remove, and I can start shooting his board down. Right? That sounds right. I just realized we've been recording for over an hour. So I think it's the first time I've ever recorded for over an hour. Sealed events normally take a little while to actually play through, even in best of one. So I think the plan here is if he goes all out attack, which I'm sure he'll attack with at least Underworld Charger, I'm going to let Poker Nose die for sure so I can escape it next turn. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, we're in bad territory right here. We're in super bad territory here. Yeah, opponents having to think about it a little bit, which is understandable because they're really scared of when this comes back, when it escapes. Okay. So this is actually pretty horrible for us. Okay. So I can sacrifice Poker Nose. I guess that's our best play right now. Trying to swing in for the 2 damage. If he wants to block it, he can. Or I can just, you know. We're not really sure how this works out. So he's going to allow the damage to go through. Yeah, we'll do everything on their turn. So at the end of our next turn, we'll sack another Underworld Charger. Goodness. Okay. We'll see what their attack plan is. Oh, actually, I guess that's game. Because I don't have. So let's. So I get to gain a life, and we're gonna scry 2, or actually, no. We can gain 3 life off of my own creatures. So I guess let's pass the blocks, because we'll be able to gain 3 life off of this, which will save us. So let's block here. Actually, just kidding. We'll block here, get Gary off the field. We'll block here. Whoops. Dagnabbit. And block here. Okay. And then oh, I guess, can you not do that? What? Wait. What in the world just happened? Oh wow, that was ridiculous. That was actually me misclicking. That was pretty terrible. So we end up taking down to 3 again. Yes, it is pretty much the end for us. I don't really, yeah. So, alright, good game. Oh, man. Okay, so what happened there? I'm really not 100% sure. I'm gonna look back and see what we did. I really don't understand what we did wrong there. Uh, this this feels so bad. Really not sure what went wrong in that game, other than our opponent just had lots of removal. I'm really not sure. If you know what I did wrong in that game, by all means, please comment on the video below. And, well, let's see if we can get our last loss of the sealed event. I thought we were going to do so much better. We started off with a win, had a really strong win at that. We're on the draw. This is a snap keep because we have Poker Roast, we have creature removal, and return to nature, and we have a turn 3 play and Loathsome Chimera. So yeah, we're gonna have to keep this. And we have all the mana in the world. Alright, deck, we don't need all that mana. Oh, there's something I hadn't seen. Red, blue. Attack feature combat at Fable. Has escape. It escapes with a +1/+1 counter. It's pretty good. Okay. Let's run this out. Our escape creature is just a little bit better than his escape creature. Not by much, but a little bit. They'll actually, whenever they do, when we get a chance to escape, they'll end up canceling out again. They'll end up trading again, which is fine with me. Oh, okay. You got some bounce stuff going on. Okay, okay. I hear you, opponent. I hear you. Alright. Let's go ahead and run this big bad boy out. Oh, okay. I was about to say we got really lucky there because I forgot there's a counter target creature spell and then exile it. Oh, blue was so good. Blue was such a good color. So I guess we blocked this 3, which is probably a mistake because he ended up having something to remove it. Yeah, we'll block it. I'm sure it's bait, or not really bait. This creature has to attack. I feel pretty confident. All right. So, do we want to gain some life back? And see if he'll take out his own trickster. We can get him off some cards. I think that's probably our best play. And then we can flash an Omen into the dead. Or, no, excuse me, we don't have anything in the graveyard. You bounce that. Okay. We'll gain a little bit of life. and he has to discard 2 cards that he can't cast because he's tapped out. Seems okay. Of course, we do kind of fuel him for his escape on his other creature, which isn't the best thing in the world. And attacking probably actually isn't the best thing to do either, thinking about it now. Because he's just going to re-attack for 3, possibly more, because he'll... Yeah, because he gets a +1/+1 counter. So that's probably not the best thing to do. Meh. We're kind of at the end of Red Eye Fights. If you hadn't already picked up on it, we're probably not going to win any more matches. Just because I'm not 100% sure if it's something we've done. If maybe we misplayed, maybe we drafted incorrectly, or we pulled sealed incorrectly. Okay. I'm wondering why he didn't attack. I guess he wants to block that trickster next turn. I don't think I get a lot of value off of this yet. I think I'll wait. Well, I guess we can scry if we need to. That's something. So we're gonna play this to get it out of our hand. We don't get to get a creature back from our graveyard, but so I think here I'm okay with attacking. If he wants to block, he can block, and then I'll just have it fight the trickster. But then, oh, it's during each opponent's turn. So more than likely, this is a card he wants to. This is a card he wants to cast on my turn, so that he can pump his trickster. And we really don't have the fuel to make Purpose good. So this is probably really bad. This is kind of a bad spot we're in. And we really don't have any backup plays other than playing out 2 Loathsome Chimeras. Other than they'll be really good blockers against the trickster because he can't pump it but once. So yeah, we'll more than likely this will end up going to the graveyard, and we won't have. Yep. So then he'll block. I'll gain 3. So yeah, we're just gonna let all this happen. We'll gain our life. That'll go back. We don't really have anything. We'll play out 2 lonesomes. Yeah, I'm really not sure. Like, I felt like we put together a decent sealed deck with some pretty good cards in it. We'll eventually have to do something about these 2/2 flyers. And he's getting ready to, yeah, he's gonna escape. Yeah, really not sure. I don't know if we actually did anything wrong, or if maybe our opponents just have better cards. Really not 100% sure. So we're gonna throw this out there to draw a card, because I don't think we have enough cards to escape. No, we don't have enough cards to escape that yet. This is kind of like card draw. Another creature doesn't really do us any good. Not 100% sure what the best play is here. I guess we'll do this, and then on opponent's end turn we'll scry 2. I guess we just hold up the blocks because we're kind of in defensive mode, even though we're going to be taking 4 every turn from our flyers because we can't dig for our flyers. So really don't. I mean, if they want to, I guess if they want to trade that, that's okay with us, and then we'll actually be able to escape it next turn. So I guess it's actually not a bad attack. Yeah, it's actually not a horrible attack because I'll get to escape it next turn if he does decide to block. Alright. And we're just going to scry on our opponent's end step after we take 4 flying. Vexing Goal is actually a pretty cool card. I consider running in Pauper. Seemed like a really cool flash creature. Not real sure where to use that. And we'll see if we can't dig. Let's see if we can't dig for something to help us out here. Neither one of those cards do a lot for us at all. Harpy's a blocker. Harpy is a blocker. We don't have quite enough to escape Pokernos yet. We could escape our Chimera though, but we wouldn't do us a whole lot of good because we really need to at least block one of these Vexing Goals next turn. We can go ahead and get the escape creature out of that opponent's graveyard. That's the thing. It helps us a little bit, I guess. No good attacks. We'll just hold up blocks. Even though he'll end up probably being able to cast something on our turn again next turn. And grow as Trickster. We really need to find some removal for Trickster if we can. Which I don't know if we actually have any true removal right now. So this is probably the best line. We're gonna block one of his Vexing Goals just to prevent the damage, and then sack Harpy. That way, next turn we can escape Pokernos. Although it might not be quite good enough to do, so we're gonna block one of the Vexing Goals. And then we'll end up sacrificing Harpy. Like I said, basically just to prevent the 2 damage, and it puts another card in our yard. So we can escape. Which, more than likely, this is probably that counter spell. More than likely, the creature counter. He's probably holding out on that. I guess we kind of have to go for it. Really, not any other option, really. Wait a second. Do I not have... I have 6 mana. I have 6 cards in my yard. Why? Alright, Arena. Why can't I cast? Because I have the required mana, correct? If y'all see this, let me know. It's not letting me, because I have 6 cards in my graveyard. Yeah, I have 6 cards in my graveyard. Oh, okay. I guess I got you. That it doesn't count because. Oh, and I can't even exile anything from his graveyard. Okay, I see what happened here. Well, in that case, I guess we'll play this and maybe get something back. I don't even know. I forgot it actually counts towards. No good attacks really. We'll take 4 again. Oh man. So yeah, I didn't think about the fact that it actually counted for. Yeah, that's what happens when you're tired and you try and play Magic. Not sure why he held up his other 2/2 flyer, unless he thought I was going to flash something in. Yeah, really not a lot lot to do here. Okay. I really don't know if we can actually stabilize in this game. I mean, we can't seem to find any of our, well, we found one of our flyers and ended up blocking 2 of the damage, so that's something. Maybe held Vex and go back for if we wanted to attack with Lonesome Chimera. He's got a card he can probably cast on our turn. So, yeah, there's that. I don't think we really have any good attacks because he'll probably be able to protect this Trickster, get rid of our Lonesome Chimera, and then we're not going to have enough cards to escape it anyways. So we'll just hold off. I hate how this sealed event went, guys. I'm so sorry. I want to do a little bit better. We're having a great time. I love playing with new cards. I really do enjoy it, but I feel so bad that this is kind of not gone the way we wanted it to. So yeah, swing in for 2. Yeah. Really not a lot here. Okay. Not a lot for us to do, and drawing lands is not gonna help us. I guess we attack. I mean, we've got a Death Toucher Force Trickster. He'll block and kill one of our Chimeras, I'm sure, but we can possibly escape it next turn, maybe. And what we can do is when he goes to trying to decide if it's better if we just sacrifice it to gain a life, and or if it's really not worth it. So he's been waiting to play that. Okay. So he's going to block. So yeah, we'll end up sacrificing whatever he decides to block. So we can do. Oh, that was actually really a poor move. Well, with Manticore, when it enters battlefield. Oh, okay. So I could have got rid of that. That was silly. I could have got his Trickster off the field. Oh, that was such a misplay on my part. That was such a misplay on my part. That was actually really bad. That was really stupid of me. Yeah, that was a really poor move on my part. Just saying. Because now you can just kind of swing in for 4, down to 3. It's a better clock than I have. Oh, and I guess that's game. Oh, wow. Alright. So, we did get 3 Theros packs, though. So, we'll open our packs real quick, just see what we pull, see if we pull anything interesting. Also, go ahead and up our wild card count and everything. Let's see. Oh, it's actually a really good card in standard, it looks like. Okay. cool. Hey, you got a temple. I love the cycle of temples that came out and the artwork that come with them too. All right, so a quick recap. I guess we may have very well put our sealed pool together incorrectly. I'm not really sure. Maybe our opponents just. I'm really not sure, guys. If you know what I did wrong, please comment on the video below. Either way, if you're new to sealed or if you're new to limited, please either get online and play some limited or play some sealed. Go to your local game store where you can actually network and meet these people that you're playing against. Learn how to build better sealed limited decks. Here at NYT, we're really a jack of all trades and master of none, and I really want to emphasize the master of none. We probably did some incorrect things in that sealed pool. Probably before we claimed prize, we should have gone back and actually looked through and seen what we could have done better. But I felt like we had a pretty decent deck built that did what it was supposed to. We had a lot of escape, graveyard hate things going on. I mean, we had some pieces there that probably would have been okay. Again, it was one of those things we got to get online, got to have some fun after shift. And that's the important thing about Magic. That's the biggest thing here at Mr. Trigger we want to promote is just having a good time playing the game. We had some miscues. I actually could have done a little bit better in that match if I remember I had a Return to Nature in hand. So it is what it is. As always, we have fun when we play. If you haven't already listened to it, please go and listen to our podcast. We just released episode 3 yesterday, and it talks a lot about sealed and draft environments and things, such as how to be better and how to get better as a new player, a new limited player. I think we're going to stay on theme in each Red Eye Fights until we go through most of the formats. We'll try and change it up every week. We try not to do back-to-back segments because at NYT we really do enjoy doing a little bit of everything a little bit differently. We like playing Commander. We like playing Brawl. We've even got into Oathbreaker. If you want to see something in particular, please comment on the video below and let us know what you would like to see. What are some things that you would like to see from the channel? Or tell us we're doing horrible and we should stop. Whatever floats your boat. So I won't bore y'all anymore. We've recorded for almost an hour and 45 minutes, so I'm sure y'all are tired of hearing me and watching me absolutely destroy the game of Magic that everybody loves. So, again, I'm your host, Steven, from Mr. Trigger Podcast. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe and ring our bell on YouTube so you can get notified when we make horrendous videos like this again. And until then, always remember, have a good time and miss those triggers. Everybody have a great day.